Welcome to the Fellowship. I'm recording this on Saturday the 5th of July 2025. First of all, I'd like to say Happy White History Month. You may not be aware, but July is White History Month, set up by an American presenter and a bit of a lay preacher, Jesse Lee Peterson, a black man, and if you don't know him, check out his videos. They're quite entertaining. I've been away on holiday, hence the reason for a bit of a break in the videos I've been producing. I'm not sure if holidays are particularly good for men, or certain types of men, I guess, but sitting around at the pool waiting for the next meal isn't the best use of our time and energy. But it's given me some time to think. And the last 3 weeks has certainly been an interesting time. It's difficult to explain just how upset I was and still am about the change in the laws in the UK for abortion, decriminalising abortion right up to the day of birth. Now I appreciate that most women won't do something like that, but some will. And I don't know if you've ever seen any videos about abortion and how the procedure is done, but it's horrific, and I think it's proof, if proof was ever needed, that Satan does actually exist. But there's some positive things as well, like Restore Britain. Peter Lowe's, the MP, sorry, not Peter, Rupert Lowe, the MP for Great Yarmouth, ex-Reform MP, now independent, set up an organisation, not a political party, but almost a pressure group, an organisation to change the Overton window, a bit like the Fellowship, but obviously a lot bigger. And the interesting thing with Rupert Lowe is that he's calling for repatriation of 2 million people. Nick Tenconi from UKIP, I think, is calling for 5 million. We're calling for 15 million. But it doesn't matter, because it's a positive step. So the other founding members of the Fellowship and myself, we've all joined Restore Britain. It costs just £20 for the year, and I'm actually thinking of getting involved with the Cromwell Club, which is considerably more than £20 a year. I think it's about £2,500. But you get direct access then, and hopefully you can start shifting things from inside. So everyone who's watching these videos and who's on board with what we're saying, I would recommend that you join Restore Britain. And the good thing about it as well is all on their social media posts. And I don't normally do stuff on social media because it's just within the echo chamber. But the people who are signed up to Restore Britain, they are low-hanging fruit as far as we're concerned, because in their mind they've already accepted the need for repatriation. All we're now talking about is the numbers. So on their social media posts, I always post, something like 15 million people need to leave our shores in order to save our country, or if not, we will simply be outbred. And deep down, you all know this is true. And more people are liking that. So if everyone who's listening to this joins Restore Britain and posts on their social media sites, their Facebook page, etc., on X, then it just shifts. It's constantly just shifting that window. Like I say, the people who signed up to it are already halfway down that journey. They just don't feel quite comfortable yet in stating the reality. The holiday I had did give me some time to think, and we are planning a couple of things for the future to help, hopefully, push our message to a wider audience as possible. I don't want to say too much yet because nothing is finalised. In fact, nothing's been agreed at all, but things are in the planning process, and as soon as they are happening, then we'll let you know. So in the meantime, our message is the same as always, which is just to go out and have conversations on a daily basis with people outside the echo chamber. Things are definitely changing. There's a definite change. I wouldn't even say in the mood, but there's people are accepting that more and more that they have to speak out, and people are coming round to the idea that something is wrong. They're starting to see it. Food prices, incredibly expensive. Everything's getting so much more expensive. People's lives are getting smaller and smaller. Expectations are being driven down. And people are experiencing the enrichment of all the different cultures coming to our country. More and more posts from just random people going viral. Classic one was the young woman in Paris who was just scared to go out. So of course it's not just the UK. So do your bit, please. Carry on. Like I will carry on. Talking to people every day. Spreading the word. Trying to encourage others to do exactly the same. Join Restore Britain. Move that Overton window, because time is running out, and we all know this, and Rupert Lowe is very aware of this as well. So give him some support, and all being well, together we can save our country, because as I've said before, England only dies when we, the English, give up on her. And that's the same for Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. So as always, thank you for your time, and thank you for listening.